Liverpool are set to open talks with PSG over the potential signing of Bradley Barcola. After preliminary talks with his representatives, Liverpool have prepared an opening offer and are set to make an official approach.
Liverpool supporters are once again dreaming big after sensational reports claim that Bradley Barcola has completed his medical ahead of a potential blockbuster move to Anfield. The French winger has been heavily linked with Liverpool, and the latest reports have sent excitement levels among Reds fans through the roof. According to the reports, Barcola has successfully gone through the required medical examinations, with Liverpool now believed to be closing in on the final stages of a deal reportedly worth a staggering £145 million. If the transfer is eventually confirmed, it would represent one of the biggest statements of intent in Liverpool's recent history. For supporters who have followed Barcola's development, the excitement is understandable. The French international has established himself as one of Europe's most exciting young attacking talents, combining explosive pace, intelligent movement, close control, and the ability to beat defenders in one-on-one situations. Liverpool's reported interest in Barcola has therefore generated huge anticipation. The winger's profile appears to fit the kind of dynamic attacking football the Reds are looking to build, particularly as the club continues reshaping its squad and preparing for another demanding campaign. The biggest development in the latest reports is the claim that Barcola has already completed his Liverpool medical. A medical is traditionally one of the final major steps before a transfer can be officially completed, although it is important to stress that Liverpool have not officially announced the signing at the time of writing. Until the club releases confirmation, supporters should treat the reports as unconfirmed. Nevertheless, the possibility of Barcola undergoing his medical has created enormous excitement. Fans are now waiting for the moment Liverpool officially unveil the French star in the famous red shirt. Social media has already been flooded with reactions, with supporters imagining what Barcola could bring to an attack packed with pace, creativity, and goal-scoring ability. If the reported £145 million agreement is accurate and the deal is eventually completed, Liverpool would be making an enormous financial commitment to a player viewed as capable of becoming one of the leading attackers in European football. One of Barcola's greatest strengths is his explosiveness. The French winger is capable of receiving the ball in wide areas and immediately putting defenders under pressure. His acceleration allows him to attack space quickly, while his close control gives him the confidence to take on defenders rather than simply recycling possession. That could be extremely valuable for Liverpool. Opponents often defend against the Reds by sitting deep and attempting to reduce the space available in dangerous areas. Having a player capable of beating his marker individually can completely change the dynamic of those matches. Barcola can potentially provide that difference. His ability to operate from the left side, while also drifting into central positions, could give Liverpool another attacking option. Instead of relying entirely on combination play, crosses, or quick transitions, the Reds could have a player capable of creating opportunities from almost nothing. His pace could also make Liverpool particularly dangerous in transition. Imagine Liverpool winning possession in midfield and immediately releasing Barcola into open space. His speed could force defenders to retreat, creating additional opportunities for teammates arriving in support. That kind of threat is exactly what can transform a good attacking team into a devastating one. The reported pursuit of Barcola also fits into the wider picture surrounding Liverpool's squad rebuild. The club has been linked with several exciting attacking players as it looks toward the future, and adding a player of Barcola's caliber would send a powerful message about Liverpool's ambitions. Rather than simply replacing players, Liverpool would potentially be adding a new generation of elite talent capable of carrying the team forward for many years. Barcola's age is particularly significant. A player with his technical ability, pace, and experience at the highest level still has plenty of room to develop. Liverpool would not simply be signing someone for the next 2 or 3 seasons. If everything works out, the club could be investing in a player who becomes a cornerstone of the team for much of the next decade. That is one reason a reported £145 million fee would represent such a massive statement. Of course, a transfer of this magnitude would come with enormous expectations. A £145 million fee would immediately place Barcola among the most expensive signings in football history, and every performance would inevitably be scrutinized. Liverpool supporters would expect goals, assists, match-winning performances, and moments of individual brilliance. But there is also an argument that the fee should not become the player's burden. Transfer fees are negotiated between clubs and are not determined by the player himself. Barcola's responsibility would simply be to concentrate on football, adapt to his new environment, and demonstrate his quality on the pitch. If he can settle quickly, Liverpool could have an extraordinary attacking weapon on their hands. The most exciting aspect for Liverpool fans is the possibility of seeing Barcola combine with the club's other attacking talents. His movement could create space for teammates, while his ability to stretch defensive lines could make life easier for Liverpool's midfielders and forwards. His willingness to attack defenders could also provide something supporters love: unpredictability. When a winger can go outside, cut inside, accelerate through a gap, or combine with a teammate, defenders are forced to make difficult decisions. That uncertainty can create opportunities. Barcola's pace could also be especially useful against high defensive lines. Liverpool have traditionally thrived when they can turn defensive recoveries into rapid attacks, and a player with Barcola's acceleration could become an important part of that strategy. Despite all the excitement, one crucial step remains: official confirmation. Until Liverpool announce the transfer, supporters should remain cautious about treating the reported medical and £145 million agreement as fact. Football transfer stories can change rapidly, even when negotiations appear to be close to completion. Medicals, contracts, registration requirements, and final paperwork can all play a role before a transfer becomes official. However, if the latest reports prove accurate, Liverpool fans may not have to wait much longer. The prospect of Barcola walking onto the Anfield pitch wearing the famous red shirt would undoubtedly create an extraordinary atmosphere. A player with his reputation, pace, and potential arriving for a reported £145 million would immediately become one of the biggest stories surrounding Liverpool. For now, supporters are watching every update and waiting for the club's announcement. If Liverpool officially confirm the deal, Barcola's arrival could become one of the defining moments of the club's transfer window. The reported completion of his medical would represent another major step toward that announcement. But until Liverpool themselves confirm the transfer, the story remains a developing one. One thing is already clear, though: the possibility of Bradley Barcola becoming a Liverpool player has generated massive excitement. If the deal is completed, Liverpool could be welcoming a player with the pace to terrify defenders, the technical ability to unlock compact teams, and the potential to become one of the brightest stars of the next generation. For now, Red supporters can only wait. The medical is reportedly done. The reported £145 million blockbuster is reportedly nearing its conclusion. And if the final announcement arrives as expected, Liverpool fans could soon have a brand new superstar to welcome to Anfield. Bradley Barcola to Liverpool? The excitement is reaching another level.